Hi, welcome to the garden again. Um, the garden's kind of in a strange state because I'm sitting in the middle of a cold snap. That's not just a cold snap, it's like a cold giant snowman stomp on your head where I live. And I was sitting this morning thinking about what the weather, when it does this to us, what happens. And of course, if you live in Texas where I live, and you get 8 inches of snow and 1 degree of temperature, you get a whole lot of everything stops. And it gives you time to think about things. Now, fortunately, I have not gotten caught in the rolling blackouts that are happening around me. And there's a leak somewhere near us of water, but apparently we still have water and we have jugs and jugs of it put aside just in case. But it makes you have to change everything and you have to think about what is this for me today? Why is this happening around me today? And hopefully it will extend to you wherever you are. And this is the message for us today. And it's the Seven of Wands. And the Seven of Wands is the healing card. The child fairy depicted on the cards holds the knowledge of the flower and healing and the right use of plants and the right use of our environment to help us with our human development and our consciousness. The vibration of the flower divas and the nature spirits are so high, their impact is a present that often is overlooked by us as human beings. Now, I'm going to tell you, there are not a whole lot of flowers outside my house right now. The poor babies are under 8 inches of snow, which we don't normally have. And in this card, there's 7 different colored butterflies, which are the 7 chakra colors. And it talks about how when we face our problems and deal with things that happen to us in nature, it can bring us peace and relieve our suffering. And this kind of a situation means that you may be ready to explore the depth and transformation available through chakra healing, flower remedies, or high vibrational body attunement. A walk in nature would be beneficial. No, not walking out in that crap. Um, but they can open you up to the elemental healers who surround you and protect you. As you heal your own body, you will learn to become more radiant healer for loved ones. So it kind of gives me a chance to sit down and think, okay, what do I really want to do? And that's the card I pulled, and that's what I thought about. So when I was looking for a stone to show you today, I pulled jaspers. Now jaspers are really a chalcedony, but they come. Okay, that guy right there is a big red jasper. That thing weighs a ton. It's sort of my protection stone. It was one of the first things I put in my office when I started working with crystals. But you can get little pieces of red jasper this small to carry around your pocket. And jaspers, this is a different kind of jasper. I know it looks like a red jasper, but it's not. It's called poppy because it's got a lot of browns and black in it. This is a piece of jasper, and jaspers come in every color under the sun, including some dark jaspers, which when you look at this one in the light, you can actually see some blue and gray stripes in it. And this is another jasper. So jaspers have a lot of different ways that they look, but they can stand in for when I'm building grids, they can stand in for other stones where I cannot definitely find that color, because jaspers go in everything from white to dark. And jasper's meaning is physical, emotional grounding, a strong kind of grounding. They call it, the one book that I was reading in called it, jasper has a lot of vitamin G. G is for grounding, for pulling your energy and making you feel better. Red jasper is for protection. Green, which is, this one's sort of a greenish one. Green is called a green kambaba, and that's for peaceful use of nature. And I don't have a piece of ocean jasper, but it's a beautiful jasper with lots of lines flowing through it, and it stands for flow and grace. Like I said, you can use jaspers in conjunction with chakra colors if that's what you want to do. And jaspers are just wonderful grounding stones. One of the books when I was looking up jasper today, one of them suggested that I go take a piece of jasper in my receptive hand, which is my non-dominant hand, and go sit with my feet on the ground outside. Once again, ain't gonna happen. But the one thing I did think about today is the the gifts you get, and you kind of look at them and go, really, and put them in the back drawer, and then you pull them out later. Well, a good friend of mine went to Ireland, and she sent me back the thickest, heaviest wool socks you've ever seen in your life. I mean, these here in the normal weather, they would almost do for shoes. And so I dug in my drawer because I knew I still had them because I am really bad about throwing stuff out. And I found the socks, I put them on, and I've worn them every day. And of course, during this Mercury retrograde, winter storm, everything stops. What else are you going to do? I've worn them during the day to keep my feet warm, and I decided I kind of need to wash them. And then I looked at them, and I realized that my dryer had broken the heating element just to make it warm. Now I wasn't going to cook them enough to make them shrink, but just to kind of dry. And I realized that these suckers are going to take forever to dry out in the cold air because our heater's pumping away, but it's lucky if it gets the room to 65. So I remembered a song, and I'm going to close with this song. It's a song that we used to learn at summer camp, and it's called Black Socks. It's black socks, they never get dirty. The longer you wear them, the stronger they get. Sometimes I think of the laundry, and something inside me says, don't send them yet. These babies aren't going into laundry till it gets warm enough outside that I can wear regular socks. So that's the long, sad story of my winter storm and Mercury retrograde, jasper for grounding me, and I've been holding on to it because I can't go out and touch the real ground. And seventh, this is the time to stop, think, heal, get stronger. And I love the fact that it reminded me of a camp song I learned over 60 years ago. So I hope you're having a good time, and whether it's winter weather or hot and sunny, whatever you're doing, I look forward to hearing from you. And once again, I want to thank Phyllis for generously sharing her reading with us yesterday. I want to thank Kim for having featured me on 2 things this week, which I thought was great fun. And to give you a heads up, next week I will be on the 25th. I will be with Lilac Lantern on Andrea's channel. So I look forward to speaking with you again. If I do disappear for a couple days, we are having rolling blackouts, and that is kind of a problem. But I've avoided them so far. So thank you very much. Bye.